Good morning, good afternoon, wherever you are. It's Tuesday morning, it's 7 something in the morning. I'm usually on the beach doing my run or my power walk, but I just need to go to the store to get my avocados, and I've got no breakfast, avocados, and what else am I going to get? Look at the size of that duck. It's massive. To get my avocados, mangoes, and bananas, you know, my fruits and vegetables. And then when I get back, I will go to I will go to head to the beach because it's still quite early, and it's hot anytime you go. So I thought I'd just take you with me to Paje. I'm going to Paje, and this road is so bumpy. And yeah, I'll switch the camera around so you can see where I'm going once I get to the main road. I always do that. One thing you're gonna find, I'll start talking and I'll just pause because I'm having a moment of deep thought. So yeah, let's go to Paje. You know, I was listening to this guy. I've been following this guy, his channel for a long time, and he lives in Mexico. He's from America and he lives in Mexico. Lives there with his family, and he was talking about people who move abroad, and you know, they come with their bad habits, and I absolutely so can relate with what he was saying. And not only bad habits, people who move abroad and they have no money, and there's always a car coming. Oh, let me go through because the space is tight. And there's a lady, this woman, moved to Africa. Sorry about that, the roads are terrible. She moved to Africa with her child and moved with no money, and then was, you know, really distressed on YouTube that she had no money. Now, respectfully, Africa is not a place you move to with no money. You just do not move to Africa with no money. It doesn't even make any sense in my mind. You know, because firstly, if something happens to you, you need to pay for your healthcare. You have to pay for healthcare. So if you've got no money, what are you going to do? I mean, of course, I'm sure they're going to treat you if you're unwell and you don't have any money. However, the treatment may not necessarily be what you would hope, and may not necessarily be the best. We're on a smooth road, and what's this pack this morning? The Dala, and yeah. So you need, like, when I was in China, I have insurance. I have insurance here as well. That is paid insurance for me. You know, that my employer organised for me. So I don't need to. I can go anywhere in the world, and I'm fine with my insurance that I have. But you know, let's put this window up to take out some of the breeze. It's better. See me. So yeah, so I have insurance, and I can use it anywhere in the world. But when I was in China, you know, as soon as you go in, they see you they take your blood pressure, and you have to then go to the desk and pay. You know, but again, I'm sure if you don't have insurance, they will see you. You know, but you're certainly going to have a bill because they would need your passport details, and I think it might be quite challenging for you in the long run if you don't have money. And food, how are you going to eat? I mean, there's no, like in England, you know, there's no, even if you're a foreigner in England, you're not just going to automatically be given social security. You know, I just think it's just really unwise to move abroad anywhere and you have no money. You know, I know that people do it. I know that there are people who have moved to another country and they have, you know, they've moved with very little money, and even started a business. Of course, anything is possible. However, I think, in my personal opinion, I wouldn't do that. And I think the bare minimum that you should have is at least a plane ticket home, at least as your emergency fund. I think maybe if you look at having, you know, find the most expensive ticket and save that amount of money and have that as your emergency fund when you're away. Definitely. Oh, that's coffee face. I think that would be fine, you know, and ideally have some money coming in if you can. If you're able to work remotely, you know, make sure you've got money coming in. And if you've got children, my goodness, I remember when I was in China, and this is when the COVID situation was becoming, you know, an issue, and people were really trying to get out. Foreigners were trying to get out of the country. And I remember on Weixin, on WeChat, somebody sent a message regarding a family, husband, wife, and their 2 children, and they were trying to leave the country, and they didn't have any money, and they'd scraped by some cash, but to get plane tickets. But there was a problem with like planes and the flights changing and cancelling, etc. And then the price hike of these tickets. And so they found themselves in a situation where they had their flights cancelled. And yes, they'd get their money back, but it wasn't going to be automatic. It was not an automatic refund. And you know, then they were stuck at the airport. They were stuck at the airport, and they couldn't buy another ticket or buy more tickets, 4 additional tickets. And then that's when that message went out. If people can help them, and I just think it's just really, really unfortunate that people put themselves in that position. And I understand that they had been living there a very, very long time. And so I don't quite living and working in China. Let's just stop here. Oh, there's living and working in China. So, let's come off the road completely. So I'm not quite sure why they didn't have why you're not saving money when you're living and working abroad. You know, maybe if you're a teenager, not even a teenager, but maybe if you're in your 20s, and you know, you're just wanting to have fun and things, but when you've got a whole entire family, that just doesn't make any sense to me. Anyway, I'm at one of my stops. I'm just going to pick up some things and I'll come back. I didn't even show you the road. I will show you the road. Okay. So I am back. I'm just going to go and get, oops, so lazy, my other bits. And then I have to come back here. 45, she said, 45 minutes. And I am going to do my run today, this morning, and then go to the gym later. So yeah. So my major piece of advice, should I say, is to just come with some money. You don't have to be loaded. What's that noise? You don't have to be have lots of money. This is Paje. This is Paje. It's quiet now. It's early and things are slowly opening up. But yeah, you don't have to be loaded. You know, you don't have to have thousands and thousands and thousands in your bank account. Although it's nice to have that that there. But certainly make sure you're coming with emergency money. You know, you have children, come with emergency money. You know, children, look at this cab. Okay, we just wait for you to walk across the road. It's good. It's good. Family of cows crossing the road. Can we not have this meeting right in, like, you're just gonna drink milk in the middle of the road? Anyway, so completely made me lose. Yeah, children, as we know, are more kind of, you know, likely to have accidents. And if you don't have money, if you don't have any money to take them to the hospital, and a good hospital, you know, especially if you're in a country where the language is different, if you have money, you can take them to the best hospital and, you know, ensure that there's an English speaker, someone that's going to be there to really, you know, or translator, someone that's going to be there to really help you. Maybe I should go and park up the road. Someone that's going to be there. I'll park here. Oh, he's got loads of coconuts. Sorry, I'm just going from one conversation to to another. Someone that's going to be there to help you to navigate the whole hospital process. I always come here for coconuts. Let's wait for this guy to walk by, because I'm going to go where he is. I'm going to park where he is. I'm just going to park right here, and it's shaded area. So yeah, I'm going over there where all those people are walking. I'm not going to leave my phone in the window though. I'll be back. See you soon. So I've got my phone. I just need to go to this one place and just wait for a little while. So as I said, yeah, you know, pack well. Lots of research. I said this in one of my vlogs about moving abroad. And make sure you have some money. You know, be really organized in planning your trip. You know, and just always have emergencies in your mind, and how you will deal with it, whether it's, you know, sickness, and also, you know, we all should be thinking about if we find ourselves again. We should be thinking about if we need to evacuate. So if we're in a country, we should really be, you know, switching our minds to COVID procedure, you know, not COVID, but if we have to leave a country, you know, or if we have to stay in a country, do we have enough money to eat whilst we're there? You know, just mindfulness, really. It's really, really important. Really important. That we have those things in mind before we just book a flight and then take ourselves to a whole other country, and there's already so many challenges when you move abroad. You know, you've got to learn the language, you've got to learn the language, you've got to kind of negotiate your way around the area, you've got to just so many things, you know, where you're going to eat, grocery shopping, getting around, you know, general getting around, as I said, you know, communication with family, people, that local people, just, you know, making sure that you are organized and confident. And so that's why, you know, be intentional when it comes to making sure that you have money, and if there's an emergency and you need to get out of the country, or you need to buy extra supplies, you know what you need to do, you know how to access it, and money is not going to be an issue for you. So yeah, I just wanted to kind of, what he was saying in his vlog, move abroad and thrive, with Cartes Ross. I've been following him for such a long time, but he's in Mexico, as I said, and I just love that he's been stressing that point about, you know, being organized and coming with the right attitude as well, to countries. All the goats are in the street. You're gonna see them passing by. See the goats. You know, just being intentional and planned, organized, excuse me, so you know what to expect, and you're not on the internet or via, you know, messaging apps, WhatsApp, Weixin, or whatever apps that you use, asking people or begging people for money. You know, I don't think there's necessarily a problem with doing that, but what if no one gives you anything? Do you know what I mean? What if no one gives you anything, or you get some and it's not enough, right? So that is my 2 pence on his vlog, which was really cool, really informative, and I will certainly be going to visit Mexico, because I have a friend there. But yeah, just make wise decisions, people, before you go anywhere. I'll check you later. So I just wanted to end this vlog. Hope you enjoyed the drive to Paje with me, and the bumpy roads. Don't forget to subscribe, like, comment, lots of comments, and share. Have a good day. Bye bye.